Hi, Beck Mack here for Pops Art, and I am at the UQ Art Museum for tonight is the opening of proppaNOW's exhibition. I'm with Vernon Ah Kee. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Now, can you talk through the significance of proppaNOW for you and your life?
Well, I think proppaNOW has kind of been one of the cores of my art life. It's certainly there are a few things in the centre of who I am as an artist, and proppaNOW is a big part of that. But it's also, at different times it's been a space where I felt strong and safe, and where I felt freer more, and but certainly it is the space where I feel most myself as
Is it kind of like home?
a little bit, yeah. When you're around people who you're familiar with and like-minded, it feels a little bit like that. Yeah.
And if you were to summarise what the core of proppaNOW is, what do you think is like the centre of it?
I think the centre of proppaNOW would mostly be who we are and how we feel about each other when we're together.
And so what can you extend on what that is? Is it what you said at the start? Feels like home, you feel safe, you feel protected and supported?
Yeah, certainly we feel like blackfellas, but we also feel like we can be a little bit brave when we're around each other, and then certainly when we show together as proppaNOW, we feel like we can test our ideas and say things we would not normally say individually, but within proppaNOW, because we feel a little bit braver and we feel kind of safer and a little bit more combative, that kind of gives us a bit more license. And that's always been the case, and proppaNOW was set up to kind of make us feel like that.
Yeah. And from what I've read, you had a lot to say back then, 20 years ago. Do you still have a lot to say, Vernon?
I don't have as much to say, but certainly at different times I've had a lot to say that at the time needed to be said, as well.
So how are times now, do you feel, 20 years later?
I think it still feels pretty good. I mean, a lot of this show has got a lot of old work in it and a lot of and new work in it, and so but it all still feels pretty current, and it's sort of fresh as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, quickly, can you talk us through this work here?
Yeah. So this is a shield installation. Essentially, this is part of it's part of a bigger installation called Kick the Dust that goes with the video, and and for me, it's like a critique and an indictment on the relationship that the police have with blackfellas, not just in Queensland, and not just in relation to what happened in 2004 on Palm Island, but also Australia in general. So, yeah.
And just quickly over here, you just pointed out this painting. So this is one of your first works that was at Bellis Gallery, is that right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is from my first exhibition at Bellis Gallery in about 2002, I think. Yeah.
Bring back memories?
It does bring back memories, pretty good memories actually, because I enjoyed the first few years I was with Peter Bellis, and just kind of learning about what it was like to show with a gallery, and to feel a little bit of camaraderie with other artists there, and to kind of have an exhibition.
It's been bloody exciting.
It was pretty exciting. It didn't make me wealthy, but it was pretty exciting.
And now I'm making you even less wealthy at the moment.
Yeah.
Sorry. And finally, if people have never heard of proppaNOW and they entered this space, what would you hope their experience would be?
Hopefully people will walk into the show and they will walk away with lots of questions. Lots of questions for themselves, but their families and their friends.
Well, thank you so much, Vernon. Congratulations. It's so exciting to celebrate. It feels like something that's only the beginning, even though it's already had 20 years, but thank you.
Yeah, thank you.